All right, I'm going to go ahead and install a hitch on a Tiffin Phaeton. You can see it here in the back, this 36GH. And I had a motorcycle lift on it before, and now I'm going to install the regular hitch. And I ordered this directly from Tiffin, and it costs about $550, and I'm going to go ahead and get that installed. Let me show you what it looks like underneath of here in the back, and then I'll go ahead and get this started. Show you the tools, show you what I'm going to do and how I'm going to get this installed. So okay, if I get under here, you can see there are bolts that go into here, and I'm going to replace these bolts. These bolts are old zinc bolts, and they're just not up to par, so I'm going to go ahead and replace all of these, mount this hitch right in here. So it should go from here to here. As you can see, that's where the previous one was mounted. You can see the marks here. So that's there. And then on the other side over here, here's your other side, and you can see I have the bolts here and here, and there's 4, and you can see where the hitch was actually mounted as well here. So I'm going to go ahead and get that started, and I'll show you how it's done. All right, now one of the things you can see is that there's bolts here. This one slides out pretty easily. The new one will go into there. This one doesn't, so I'm going to have to... All right, so I have everything lined up. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so this is the piece that's going to go underneath of there, and as you can see, it's going to be a little different. We'll figure out where the holes are. Basically, unpackaging this consists of cutting the straps, and then it is bolted. It's actually screwed onto here, onto the wood. All right, so now I'm basically just going to take this hitch over to the Tiffin. There's one thing I didn't tell you I needed, which is the floor jack. And as you can see, once you have the floor jack, this can basically set on the floor jack, and then as you jack it up, you will have leverage in order to align it to the right place. So basically now one thing you can see under here is that I'm using the floor jack to lift the jack up under where it needs to go. So I have the floor jack, I put this in, I put this bolt here, then I push this up to it. It's still balanced on the floor jack. It's held in place. And this hole here, I need to, as you can see, I need to put a vise on here. If I put a locking washer. Now what I'll do is I'm going to go over to the other side. You can see it's lower. So now that we're on this side, I basically need one bolt in the middle that's going to hold this in place, and then I'll put the other bolts on. Once I get this lined up, having the jack is helpful, but this is still gonna be a heavy move. I'm kind of holding it with my forearm. And there we have it. Now, I like using stainless steel. Primarily, you're underneath and you don't want rusted on. The other thing is that I'm using locking washers, and on top of that, I am using the stainless steel because it's a harder steel than zinc or galvanized steel. Now, washers for each of these. Put a washer on, bolt on, another washer on, the nut, Now one thing you can see here is that the hitch is mounted, so I'm going to go ahead and I will drop my floor jack to supporting it, and I can move that. So I did say that I would show you the tools that I used. I used a floor jack. I also had a flathead screwdriver. The floor jack helped me hold the hitch in place while I put the bolts in. I used 3/4 inch wrenches in order to tighten it. I had a small vise, a hammer, and I had a socket, but I didn't really need it. So pretty simple, straightforward install. So I hope that helps somebody. This is a Tiffin Phaeton 2015. I had a motorcycle jack on it. I did put a new hitch on it directly from Tiffin. Cost about $550. It took less than a week for them to ship it here. So super simple, easy DIY. If you need any help or have any questions about a Tiffin Phaeton, I also have a fifth wheel. We tow it with a dually. This is our basic campground right here. That's at home, and we're parked here for the winter. Time to do a lot of maintenance and get caught up. Hope you like this. Don't forget to like and subscribe. That way you won't miss any of our videos. Thanks for watching.